to our today's webinar. It's really heartening to see so much of participation for today's webinar. We actually want to have this as an interactive session, but all of the participants' mic will be disabled throughout the session, and we'll be opening the mic for you to ask for any clarification at the end of the session. Today's topic is vibration durability testing for battery systems. Our presenters are Mr. Balaji and Mr. Praveen Shetty. So we will be seeing on the product range of LD's range of shakers, shock systems from Lance and a few more products. So from here on, Mr. Balaji will take on. Balaji sir, you can take on, sir.
Morning. Ma'am, I'm audible now?
Yes, sir, audible. And your screen is visible. You can get into presentation. Yeah, it's good now. You can go. Get started.
Okay. Morning to all. I welcome to you all for this Adams Technologies vibration durability test battery system presentations. And today, presenter, Mr. Balaji, and Mr. Praveen Shetty from my colleague was presenting today for this vibration durability testing. And if any doubts or clarifications, so after finish of these presentations, we have the question and answer sessions for you. You just type it your queries in chat box, so that our backend team will answer you. Today, I'm going to present vibration durability testing for especially for lithium-ion battery systems. So I just start with my company video first, so that I will go.
The first innovation came to be when man decided to make life simpler, better, and comfortable, sparking the birth of the future, driven through the power of inquiry, tested for reliability and practicality, revolutionized by innovation. We call it bringing life to ideas and ideas to life. We are Adams Technologies, 25 years of bringing innovation to excellence. Adams, acoustics, dynamics, and modal systems.
We have been working in the field of noise and vibration engineering, and over the period of years, we have been developing ourselves into durability testing, into environmental simulation, and started to provide engineering services and then to provide engineering contracts. And today we are providing a total turnkey contracts in the area of noise and vibration, in the area of durability testing, and in the area of environmental simulation.
To all technology and innovation partners, Adams is a dynamic source for creating test facilities and providing test-based solutions for aerospace, defense, automotive, power, and other industries, providing test facilities, vibration test systems, servo-hydraulic test systems, environmental simulation facilities, NVH test facilities, data acquisition units, recorders, analyzers, sensors, etc. Adams has grown over the years from providing testing solutions to design, innovation, and implementation of projects, and has become a one-stop 360 holistic solutions provider, including sensors, data acquisition to creating test facilities. We expand our horizon by co-developing new technology products, synergizing with our key customers, software partners, and hardware suppliers.
In 1995, when we started, it was a question of survival. Later on, we stabilized ourselves. Today, we can say that we have been a market leader in the area of NVH, in the area of durability testing, and also in the area of crash testing data acquisition. And we have been the market leader for several years now on the high power lab testing for short circuit labs.
The wide array of world-class products and services in the world of testing and inquiry, Adams has collaborated with the best in the industry. World-class principals who offer their technical know-how and support combined with Adams' innovation potential to create and deliver cutting-edge solutions across all domains.
From the formation of the company till today, I can say the key for our success is commitment to customer satisfaction. Means you make the customer happy. Yes, the product range Adams have is extremely nice, versatile, and catering to every customer need. But the service our people give is the key for the success alongside the product range we have.
Adams is spread over 7 places across India and has also established a world-class testing facility at Ambattur, Chennai, equipped with vibration durability, NVH services, calibrating facility, and has successfully completed more than 500 testing services. A trusted partner of several of the world leaders in special verticals, Adams has grown to be the preferred custom solutions provider and continues to be part of several transforming innovations in the country. 300 plus projects over 25 years, over 100 customized solutions, more than 500 test services, project ownership, right from planning the facility structure to final execution. 75 ownership projects, each ranging between 2 to 20 crore rupees. Prestigious ISRO, educational institutions, and several OEMs. Development of state-of-the-art powertrain emission test facility, state-of-the-art NVH test facility, vibration test facility, and many more facilities. Adams' journey continues its success story, crossing several milestones, backed by its strong and superior team, committed management, and innovation partners. Adams Technologies is all set to transform the future through its commitment to creating excellence by supporting its partners across the entire spectrum to achieve, to validate, and design better products.
It was a nice video. I trust all you listened our evolution in this field. I trust. So today we are speaking for lithium-ion batteries, vibration durability testing method. We are going to explain it. So before that, just for conceptual view, just we will see why electrical vehicle required for our world now. Declining oil reserves, so avoiding our, as you know, the India like countries seeks crude importing. We are importing more. So for that, avoiding things, number one, and number two is increasing greenhouse emissions. So the emission from diesel, petrol, all other things. So it will create our globe in trouble. So global warming, because of the trouble means the global warming, and CRAB regulation was imposed now. So improve the existing power efficiency, alternate fuel for diesel and petrol, other fuels like. So for that we are implementing the concept of EV. EV is a road vehicle based on modern electric propulsion consisting of the EV vehicle system is consisting of electric machines, power electronics converters, electrical energy source, and storage device and electronics controls. Regenerative braking system in EVs. And EV is not a just car or a truck. It's a clean environment and efficient road transportation. This EV concept was implemented in our OEMs and some developed countries. So our country, developing country. So we are also together increasing this EV concept. Nowadays, last 2-3 years, we are very much EV concept developing in India. So this one is a concept. And next one is where we are using these lithium-ion batteries. We are seeing particularly today these presentations for lithium-ion batteries. So just I made some pictures for we are implementing in bicycles, scooters, bikes, cars, trucks, and buses, and commercial autos like that. So this is like a rechargeable battery we are developing in India for these e-vehicles. So this everything will be a rechargeable battery. This is not like a one-time use batteries like that. So next one is the durability, vibration. The next slide in this vibration durability test is just concepting how the battery was mounted in the car. Just for reference purpose only. So Opel Almera e-cars. So this battery belongs to LG things, LG SIM, and next one is BMW i3 cars and its battery packs from Samsung battery packs we are seeing in that. And below that, Renault ZOE cars and its battery packs from LG SIM, and Chevrolet old cars and cells from Porsche. So this is just a minimal idea where they kept in the battery in the car segment. And next one is what is battery packs component. So what is available in battery? The battery is ready for use. That one only we know. So what contains in this battery is rigid. The battery is a rigid enclosure with the protective device and thermal controls also. And this battery having a cells, BMS, thermal management systems, safety components, electrical interlocks, and the plastic mountings for all this battery components. And total assembly is battery packs, which was in this pictures. I'm sorry, which was in these pictures, these batteries and this modules and packages. And this includes power conditioning systems, inverter battery chargers, energy management systems includes in this power pack. Depending on this cells, BMS, thermal management units, and safety components, electrical interconnections, housings, or it depends on the capacity of battery. Wherever we are using in cars is different battery pack components. Trucks is different battery packs component. Like that, the variants will be depends on the application where we are using the battery. This may include this based on capacity. They will increase this battery packs on the capacity of vehicles. So this is a common battery packs unit in the lithium-ion concepts. And next one is the testing aspects. What is our testing we are going to conduct with the battery, lithium-ion battery especially? The testings is 5 types of testings. One is electrical characterization, aging testings, safety testings, environmental testings, and abuse testings. So here today we are going to see the vibration durability testings for battery systems. So this will compile together environment test and abuse test too. Environmental test means we will see in the later slides how we are connecting vibration durability test with the environmental testings. And abuse test having 15 types of testings. One is control crash, penetration testing, drop testing, immersion, rollover simulations, mechanical shock, thermal stability, simulated fuel fire, elevated temperature storage, rapid charging, discharging, thermal cycling, overcharge, over voltage, short circuit, over discharge voltage, partially short circuit. So in this, what is items will compile in this vibration durability means drop, mechanical shock, like that we are going to see in the later stages, including the vibration testing, how we are implementing in the batteries with the standards. So next one is what is a failures. This is a general failures for battery. So what is a failure condition for batteries? Generally, it's not a EV, it's not a lithium ion, it's together lead acid battery, ferrous acid, even AA batteries and our mobile batteries too. In this condition, only the failure condition of batteries. The external heating, continuous charging, continuous discharging, high current charging, nail penetration and external short. So this is a condition the battery is going to fail. So same some of we seen earlier days, the not earlier days, nowadays also some battery, if you excess charge, the battery will get bulge. So it will cases, what it will case means lithium plate damage, electrode reaction, decomposition, electrochemical reaction and internal shorts. So this is the cases for battery. What was happened after these cases means the heat dissipation rate will get increased, leak, smoke, gas vent. So this causes thermal runaway, flames and slowly disassembling and explosion. So these pictures will clearly explain you the battery failures. The battery was giving the flame and fire in the instance. And after fire incidents, what was happening? The battery is the second picture will show what was happening in the battery. The physically damaged and inside plate was damaged, and every lithium ion particles are burnt, and flame was come out. So this is a failure cases generally for battery. For this vibration, using this vibration durability, we cannot avoid this such circumstance, but we will keep safe operating. So what is the operating time we can able to make with this vibration durability, and what is a warranty we can make it for this battery? What is the life for this battery? For that, we cannot fix the battery as a development stage to consumer. So consumer risk is there. So environmental risk is there. If any accidents, injuries or something, it is pain for humans and animals and environmental waters, etc. So for this problem, we are going to avoid with this battery durability for this. Oh, this battery is safe for this many hours, this many times. So after that, you want to look into the battery for change or do the maintenance or something. So for that, we need a durability testing for this type of batteries. Not only lithium ion, this is applicable for all batteries, including the cell battery what we are using in remotes also. So next one is, okay, so batteries, yes, battery we are made. So what is the standard we are compiling with the battery, global standards? The battery is subjected to vibration and shock testing in order to ensure the safety and robustness of the battery. One the consumer risk is there. So globally, we as we know, all countries have a different standards. So what is the standards we are compiling for batteries? It's based on OEMs. So we have some Indian OEMs also. We have some foreign OEMs also in India. So based on their experience, they will make the standards to test in the road. And the standards is LH-AK 5.21, UN 38.3, ISO 12405, SAE J2380, IEC BS 62660, ISO 19453 is a battery packs and systems together. This is a system specification. It's a full battery packs and system together. This standard was saying this type of this many hours this battery need to work with and without connectivity, external connectivity. External connectivity is nothing but external source of DC or some voltage charging and discharging mode. We need to do the testings. This is for batteries. And for battery supporting electronics device, also there is some standards was compiling. It's LV124, ISO 16750, and ISO 19453. The new road vehicles environmental condition for testing electrical and electronics equipments for drive systems of electrical propulsion vehicles. For this, especially this ISO 19453 standards. This is for supporting kits like battery charger and battery plugs, battery wires, and other electronics components inside the battery things. So this standards was compiling the battery systems. So next thing is just for understanding, we have a lot of standards for battery. For this, we will make it some key standards for batteries. So one is UN 38.3 is a transportation of dangerous goods, and SAE J2380 is durability of battery single test, and ISO 12405 is a lithium traction battery pack systems. And GM have their own standards for GM suppliers. So GM is a main key manufacturer for in US for this electrical vehicle development, whatever they are doing there. And first we will see the UN standard. It's 7 to 200 Hz is a frequency. The battery testings for vibration particularly very commonly used for this 7 Hz to 200 Hz frequency for everywhere in across globe. So what it was saying is this is a random test. It's small batteries and large batteries having different types of testing, like acceleration level, different acceleration level for this sign or random test available for this transportation. And Z, X, Y, all three axes need a 3 hours entire duration. Z 3 hours, Y 3 hours, and X 3 hours. Total 12 hours need to pass this battery according to the standard for the vibration testing. And mechanical shock, yes, we have a large batteries. It's a 50G 11 millisecond is a mechanical shock for this standard. And shocks is like all 3 axes we need to do based on the table size. If you are doing electrodynamic shocks, yes, we have the HST, the horizontal strip table, and we can change our orientation in the batteries. If you have the mechanical shock tester, this is mechanical shock. So mechanical shock tester having 2 types. So there is one is vertical and one more is a horizontal shock tester. If we have budget, we can make it two different machine, or otherwise we can change the orientation and we will test it the shock tester machine. In that shock is a 3 shocks per axis. 3 shocks means totally per axis 6 shocks need to do. One is a positive polarity and a negative polarity. We need to do the shock according to the UN 38.3. SAE J2380 is a single battery testing, and this single battery testing is frequency range of bandwidth 10 Hz to 190 Hz. This is purely a random test. This will not compile in the sign test. So random means yes, the 10 to 190 Hz every second, every millisecond, the 10 to 190 hertz will work directly through the component. And the acceleration range is 0.95 grms, y is 0.75 and x is 0.75 grms. And this total durations is maximum 17 hours and minimum 11 hours need to carry the test for Z. And y-axis is maximum 38 hours and minimum 13 hours required to pass this test, as well as x. The both are same duration for this standard saying. And ISO 12405 is a lithium traction battery packs and systems. And this was going down till 7 hertz. 5 hertz. So this they are kept very severe. 5 hertz to 200 hertz. They want to pass the battery systems. And again, this was dividing the y-axis is critical for this standard. So the y-axis is for two types. One is general batteries, and one is below passenger compartment. The below the seat we are mounting the batteries. Some of the car in the front of driver seat. So based on that orientation, the y-axis need to fix. If you have a two variant also, you can do it in the 2 y-axis. For this standard, it's 0.96 grms and y is 1.23 grms. And again, one more y for passenger compartment is 0.9 grms and z 1.44 grms. The z-axis, again, this was 3 different types of hours. So based on the your severity, the traction battery size, we can minimum is 12 hours, maximum is 21 hours for all 3 axes. And this standard saying the mechanical shock too. It's a 51 G, 6 millisecond. For XYZ, all 3 axes for the plain 10 pulse in that. And GMW 16390. General Motors own standard this one. So basically the General Motors suppliers will follow the standards. So they are doing some more severe test for 8 hertz to 1000 hertz. The Z is 1.4 grms and X and Y is 1.1 grms. This they will do the more durability on their component. So they are using X, Y, Z all together, not together, all separately 24 hours testings in this vibration test. And mechanical shock, yes, mechanical shock having the separation for this testings. One is 10G 16 millisecond is a common mechanical shock for all components. If you have the separations, if you see the separations, if sometimes component was less weight, it's common, it's below 50 kg, it's 100 G 11 millisecond testings, and 50 to 100 kg is 70 G 11 millisecond testing, and 40 G 11 millisecond is above 100 kg. So this is also the same. It's a 6 pulse need in x-axis, y-axis, and z. So totally 18 pulse in the each for total shock durations. And yes, okay. So for this standards, how we are compiling with our machines. So next slides we can see more detail with how we are compiling with the machines. And this was jigs and fixtures. So we are above we have a standards and we have the concepts of EV. So how we are going to mount the item into the machine. So the machine, we have a armature or a table. We will call it as an armature in ED shakers, and a table in mechanical shock or hydraulic shock table we will call. So the table, how we are going to mount the component. So component level, the DUT, the fix the DUT with the attachment or jigs in the platform and turn into the set proper direction to change the vibration. So yes, what we discussed earlier, I said there is a horizontal slip table. So if we have a horizontal slip table, we will have one fixture and we will turn out the fixture into X and Y, and we will turn the machine into horizontal slip table, and we will connect it into the shaker. So this is a common method for ED shakers. If sometimes some customers not having the horizontal slip table, they have only the shaker or shock tester or single table machine. So how they will do the all three axis means we will make it jigs and fixtures. Jigs means nothing. If you are connecting the plate into the system together with the DUT. So this DUT will connect into the cubical fixture. We will call it as a cubical fixture or some plate fixture like that. So different types of fixtures are available for this, so that we can make it, and we will change the orientation of component only. We don't want to change the fixture always. So we will make solution like this. This kind of jigs and fixes we need to make if the table and a shaker only alone, without a horizontal slip table or horizontal shock tester. So next one is this is a typical method of securing and test in 3 directions. Just for this is for your views, for the references only. And this machine, it was in horizontal direction. This machine now it is in horizontally situated with the table. And similarly, it was a horizontal shock tester also. It was mount like this. So this is this DUT orientation. If you change it into different direction, we will make it in X and Y. And same, the next thing, we are having fixtures, everything, and we made a very good battery. So next thing, we need to do the packing of battery and transit to one place to another place. So for that, how we will do with the box packaging and other things, we are making and investing more money on this developments and DV testing, PV testing and other things. So we need to transit safely without damage. So for that, we can simulate the boxes to cotton box or wooden box, whatever it is. We can able to simulate with the dummy loads. Dummy loads we will make it, and we will fix it in one plate in the table. So with using the packing strips or the ribs, we can mount it, and we can test the boxes with the dummy loads. So this is a one method of packing things. And yes, just I'm showing one small animation video for our unique product of LDS Shaker V8900 model. This is for how the shaker will operate in field. This is just an animation. This is not a full video in that. This is for just reference for you. Okay. Thank you for watching this animation, small animation things. So this is how the shaker will work, and this V8900 is a unique product for especially for this battery testings. So from this slide, I will hand out my presentation to Mr. Praveen Shetty for continue the vibration, whatever we are seeing in above standards, how we are compiling with our products for this vibration durability test. So we will speak more together with Mr. Praveen Shetty. Praveen sir?
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Am I visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thanks, Balaji, for taking us through the various standards and regulation for vibration durability battery testing. I'm Praveen, and I'm taking you to the rest of the presentation on battery testing. So let's start. What we have. We have durability testing solutions from HBK, material testing solutions from Step Lab, transportation testing solution from Lancemount Corporation. As explained by Balaji, we have these below systems to fulfill most of your requirement on battery testing. First one is V830 combo, means with slip table. It's a 1-ton system. V850 with slip table, it's a 2.2-ton system. You can mount mass up to 300 kg on this, usable for low, medium acceleration levels, vibration and shock testing of cells, small modules, etc. Next one in this line is a V875 combo. It's a 3.5-ton system. V875 LS combo, it's a long stroke shaker system. And it has 3-inch displacement, that is 76.2 mm peak to peak. You can mount payload up to 600 kg, usable for low, medium acceleration levels, high displacement, again vibration, shock, testing of cells, small modules. All depends on the standards and regulations. Next one, V8900 combo. As explained by Balaji, this is a unique system, and this has 4-inch displacement, peak to peak, 100 mm. You can put mass on this up to 800 kg, usable for high acceleration, high velocity, and this is for the vibration, shock testing of modules, packs, etc. Next one, some more detail on various options what we have. V875LX, it's a long stroke shaker. You can do all these cells, small modules, etc. Maximum sine force in this 35.5 kilonewton. Maximum shock, you can go up to 84.3. Frequency range up to 3000 Hertz. Displacement 76.2 mm peak to peak, that is 3-inch. V8900, you can do all the modules, and maximum sine force 80 kilonewton, that is 8-ton system. Maximum shock force 254.1 kilonewton. Frequency range, you can go up to DC to 3000 Hertz. And displacement 100 mm peak to peak, that is 4-inch. V994, you can do complete pack on this system. This is the 29-ton system, that is 289 kilonewton. Shock force, you can go up to 76 kilonewton. Frequency range up to 2000 Hertz. Displacement 51 mm peak to peak. As explained by Balaji, we cover almost all these standards as shown in the table, starts from AKLH 5.21, UN 38.3, ISO 12405, and different profiles, acceleration with respect to pulse. LB124/VW98000, UL1973, EN61373. So all these tests can be done on this above all the three options, depends on the various standards and regulation, acceleration levels, mass of the cells, modules, packs. V8 640 combo system. V8 is a 6-ton system. 640 is the armature dia. We have two different sized head expander that can handle payload up to 1.8 by 1.8 meter in size. Two different size slip tables to handle payload up to 1.8 by 2.4 meter in size. You can see right side corner T-shape battery module mounted on the fixture, and this can be mounted on head expander or on slip table. Testing solution with chamber. It's a combined shaker with chamber to test at various temperatures, humidity levels, and other environmental conditions based on various standards and regulations. We have thermal barrier to integrate shaker with chamber, and thermal chamber will safeguard the armature. In picture, you can see single axis shaker integrated with climatic chamber for Z-axis testing. These are the few installation pictures. It's a combination of shaker with chambers, so you can see shaker systems combined with the climatic chamber on armature for vertical and on the slip table for horizontal direction, that is X and Y. So further measures in horizontal operation with hot and cold unit. We have a special unit, thermal control unit, and this comes with a slip table. Thermal control unit maintains the steady operational temperature on the slip plate to avoid damage. Slip table subjected to higher or lower temperature during continuous operation. During the test, temperature transferring from slip table to oil in the slip plate. Due to this, there's a possibility of bearings freezing and oil falling to provide the required lubrication to slip table, and this will be possibility of jamming the slip table. To avoid this, we have a thermal control unit, and advantages of using thermal control unit extends the performance of the system by maintaining the slip plate temperature. Slip table can be preconditioned to set temperature based on the requirement. We can add heat to slip plate during the cold test, either -40 or 80, and draw the heat during the hot testing. Reduces heat transfer to the bearing and oil for smooth operation of slip table during the horizontal testing. Next one, characterizing and modeling failures of battery materials and short circuit of battery cells by using electromechanical system. We can do tests on lithium pouch cells as per various standards and regulations mentioned in the slide. We can have impact velocity varies from 0.2 to 5 meter per second and up to 20 meter per second. On requests can be made available. In short, this is an abuse test on lithium ion pouch cells. So out of this test, we can get all the intention increase, force peak, voltage drop, temperature rise. Li-ion battery cell research, example of test configurations for advanced material research on lithium and future technology battery cells. This is typical UTM to perform the different states of charge of environmental conditions. We can perform tensile, torsion, 3-4 point bending for both static and fatigue, 4-shot circuit, that is nail penetration test, and crush test as well. Testing solution based on hydraulic and pneumatic system. These are the various equipments for transportation of batteries from one place to another by road, air, and train. We have vibration systems, shock systems. Sorry guys. Sorry, somebody, I guess so. Somebody. Sorry. We have vibration systems, shock systems. One sec, guys. Sorry. We have vibration systems, shock systems, drop tester, field instruments, and data analysis center. Field instruments can be used for field data acquisition on the road, and same can be played on the vibration system. So in short, you are bringing field to the lab. So every time you don't have to go to the fields, you can simulate in the lab. I will have a short video, one slide later, on concept of this from field to lab. Vertical, horizontal impact test systems, that is in short shock systems. Programmable high cycle shock for product, component design, and fragility assessment. You can see two pictures in the slide. One is the horizontal shock machine and another one is the vertical machines. So both the machines can be custom made based on the standards and regulations, or we can have the standard equipments as well. Figure 1, you can see generic description of test pulses as per E/ECE-324-revision 299. So in the profile, you can see minimum and maximum curve with respect to acceleration and time. So you have to define your pulse shape with respect to time and acceleration within the corridor of minimum curve and maximum curve. So this is a short video on field to lab from lance mount. Thanks guys for watching. At the last, summarize on this vibration durability testing of battery systems. Adams leading the way to provide complete solution from design through build to installation, training, and post-warranty support. So if some customer comes with the RFQ specification or standard, so we can start designing the system, including building design, seismic design, includes installation, training, and whatever is related to the warranty support or any technical support. Usability and customer-centric design are core element of everything we do at Adams. That's it from our side. We are opening question and answer session, so you can ask your questions, and we have a team of expertise to answer. Or you can write to us at info@adamstech.in.
So thank you all for registering and participating. We have had amazing participation from all our customers. So I have just enabled the mics in case you want to have any questions you can raise now. So we'll be answering it. So we already have questions from Mr. Pulkit, Manish, Sharma, Sachin. So we'll be either answering it now or we will be sending out an email reply to you. So thank you all for participating. So once again, the mics are enabled. In case anyone has clarifications, you can go ahead. So also we have next webinar on crash testing in next week. So on Tuesday and Friday. So in case you haven't registered, you can register for the webinar.
Yeah, very good. Good morning. Dipesh here from Noida PPP Automotive. Can I, am audible to you all?
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, please. So there is one question regarding now. Thanks first of all, such a beautiful presentation on the subject, and definitely now we are more clear and we are more confident regarding the same to understand how we go for the testing on it. My question is today like that way because we are planning to come on it in the coming future. But right now, if, we would like to go for these testing. So are these all testing, whatever you have shown in all the vibration segment, it is available in Chennai?
Yes, sir. Yeah, Raja
Okay.
sir.
Sorry. Yes, we do have our own test house in Chennai. With
Okay.
a 3.5 ton capacity and 1 ton
Okay.
capacity, we can do that. Yes, definitely we can do that. That is dependent upon the component weight, and because we have the limitation, the force 3.5 ton. However, suppose you are going to be do the very heavy battery or components going to be very bigger size or something like, please let us know. We can help you. We do have our own test facility, which is agreed to NABL. Okay, and we are running about more than 10 years in our Chennai office. Chennai, we have a separate center for test, and yes, we can provide support you. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. Thanks for update.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, keep in touch with
Very good
me.
morning. Very good morning,
Definitely.
Ganesh here. So typically, as a facility provider, as well as our own test facility service provider, we can incorporate this test in our own test facilities. Not only that, we have also built facilities for some of our customers who are also willing to hire some of these facilities for specific battery packaging test where you have large packages like 600 kilos, 800 kilos, which needs to be tested. So we also provide services for establishing this within India. So that is possible. Currently, many of these facilities are working on ambient temperatures. But if there are some specific requirements where you wanted combined vibration and temperature test, then obviously on the pack modules levels or the pack levels, we should be able to get it done from other external agencies also. Because that's an evolving procedure right now. So not many people have that kind of a combined facility.
Sure. Thank you, Ganesh, on the update of the same. Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, please.
Ganesh Haryani is in the line. Ganesh?
Yes.
Not Ganesh. Ganesh Haryani has some question about the temperature and humidity, all the tests. I responded back in the chat whether he received that or not. Just
Hello. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So related
Is it
to the
Ganesh?
temperature, you have answered that it is 10 to 65 degree, right?
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
Ganesh-san, this is again Ganesh here from this side. So depending upon the different standards that you follow, the temperature ranges would vary. So for instance, I might probably try to display one of the standards here. So hopefully you are able to see my screen.
Yes.
Yes, I
Yes.
can see.
Yeah, so this is a ISO 12405, I think. So that's the standards. You have specifications for random vibration, but you also have specifications for temperature test. So you have either room temperatures, and then you have T minimum. T minimum is minus 40 degrees, and then T maximum, which is 75 degrees. The other one is a standard where Mr. Raja has showed you, but that is for a different standard. So depending upon what is the kind of standards that you want to do your test. Yeah.
That is for the transport vehicle, buses and other thing, which is called for this. Okay, I can give the standard name and other thing in details. Right now, I just display one in the range. Maybe Ganesh, I will share with the standards for you. It's mainly for transport vehicle, heavy bus,
Okay,
bus and trucks. Yeah.
okay, so. Okay, so.
Right. And there was some other questions as well. Yeah, there was a question from Mr. Pulkit, I think. Are you supporting testing for drop and nail penetration? Yes. A drop test, yes, for sure. And there was also another person who was asking about, yeah.
Nail penetration, yes, very much from Step Lab. That's a drop tester, which have the drop as well as nail penetration. Both we can do that.
Yes. And then there was a question whether we can do this testing in Pune.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
This is Senthil from Hosur TVS Motor Company.
Yeah, Senthil, how are you?
Yeah, fine, sir.
Yeah.
Do you have a fire resistance test setup?
No. In our office, our setup, we don't have it. Yes.
Okay.
Because basically what you're trying to do is trying to do the abuse of the battery test, correct?
Yes, exactly, yes.
Yeah, right now the setup is, right now in India, I'm not seeing anywhere. I think some of the people like Intertech or somebody, they have in outside country. I don't know in India whether they're having or not, but I know that Millbrook in the UK, they have definitely this kind of setup. That is one of the guys who done in worldwide first, the fireproof test, explosive test, and this abuse test. I know that. India, I'm not seeing anywhere. Maybe I need to check with Intertech.
Hello, this is Sachin Pandit. I'm from ARI. So this fire resistance test is possible at ARI. So if
sorry.
requirement,
yeah, thank you, Sachin. Yeah, thank you, Sachin. Yeah.
So I also wanted to know this related to nail penetration and drop test. So can I know where this test would be possible in Pune? I have certain requirement related to nail penetration, so maybe I can approach there to get the test done.
Sorry, we need to check it because we are not supplying those things in Pune, but we have these equipment to supply. Because this is now is a trend. Because drop tester we have so many places, especially nail penetration. There is a chance for the even short circuit because it's a battery pouch and battery are going to crush it with a different velocity. There is a chances for the explosive, also for fire. I don't think it's in Pune we supplied anywhere, but outside country, yes.
Okay, all right. And also, see, there is one of the. Okay. So there is one more standard for battery, AIS 156. So in this standard for smaller batteries, the shock level is mentioned as 150 G, which is applicable positive, negative, and all three directions. So this 150 G is very aggressive shock, and I just wanted to understand if you know anyone who has the facility which can really which can be managed 150 G. So it will be really helpful.
Yeah, we have one of our customers who have installed this system and they do it as a services. But again, it depends upon what is your battery package size and everything. So then it will help us to check with them and confirm whether they will be able to do it.
Sure. So where can I? So to whom shall I contact for my requirement? If you can.
Just you can send the mail to me, Ganesh HV, or you can send it to info@adams, so it will automatically reach us.
Okay. Okay.
So what we need is physical dimension of your product. Weight anyway you're given like 12 kg. I know that when the batteries go down, that vigorousness will be go high. Only thing we need a physical dimension of their battery. And also weight along with the fixer. That's more important for us. See, basically we are worried about delta V. We are not bothered about the G, because what is the delta V which you require? That is the limitation going to be electrodynamic shaker. That's something like we need to calculate based on the physical dimension, weight, and the G amplitude. If you provide those things, we can calculate, find it who are the people can support you. We can recommend those things.
Yeah, so probably I wanted to share a little bit. Let me see if I can show you the video of 140G, for instance, which I ready-madely have. Hopefully you are able to see it.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah, that's a 140G 5.5 millisecond test that we have installed in a facility in Noida.
Okay. Yeah,
and also you need to give not only G level, also give your pulse width. What is the millisecond you need? You set 150 G or something like, and pulse width you will providing along with the dimension. That will help us design the system and where is available in India. We can also give that. Either electrodynamic or
this is a 160G test.
Okay, all right. Got that. So yeah, I mean, I will drop email to info, and maybe we will take it ahead from that point. Yeah, and I have one more follow-up question, and I think one of the participant has already asked it. That during this vibration or shock test of a battery, a lot of safety risk has been involved, because during vibration or shock something may go wrong in the battery, and it is not only harmful to the battery but also to the equipment, also to the people around it. So as a system supplier, what do you recommend, or are you working on anything which can give additional protection to equipment during any safety incident happens? So any thoughts on this?
Yeah, so probably I will let you know. Typically, when it comes to the safety of the equipments or the people, you only have the environmental chambers which are having different safety standards. I think level 7, level 5, and everything. The moment, as far as the shaker by itself is concerned, there is no safety except that you have an emergency abort or a abort in case of any kind of a fire. So if anything happens as an explosion, then obviously you may have your shaker as well as your product get damaged. But in order to ensure that the environment is safe, the chamber can be made into safety level 7. Now, there is a big difference in terms of costing when you're looking at safety level 5 to safety level 7. So you can say the cost difference is 1:3 approximately. Okay, so it all depends upon what a customer is willing to take care of it in terms of making it as a facility. The second thing, normally we also recommend this has to be a sort of a explosive proof kind of a facility. I will not say to the standards of a DRDO or a ISRO labs, but at least you should have a concrete walls which are at least 1 feet thick. And obviously there are certain things which are being done in terms of overall facility development, like you don't have the people inside while the test is being done. You do a remote monitoring with the CCTV cameras. And then for noise suppressions, you have noise isolation systems between the internal shaker to the external control rooms. So these are things also that what we provide as a overall layout considerations. It could be, again, whether you want smoke or gas detection, or you also wanted a fire suppression. that also we can consider. It all depends upon. So that way we can give it as a overall turnkey solution for you.
Okay. Got that. So thank you so much for this information.
Yes.
Hello, this is Naveen Kumar. So my question is like related to in your facility, like what are the tests we can conduct in your in Chinese facility? So can I get
this is with respect to the battery testing, or it is in general you wanted to know?
In general, for using the e-mobility applications.
Right. So if you go to our website, we generally have different standards for which we have got a certification from NABL. So these are standards which we can go and do testings with NABL logo. So the scopes are also defined in our website. But if there are some special tests where it is customer defined, then we can also do this test. But obviously this does not come with an NABL logo, but the process of testing everything will be similar to NABL.
Okay.
Because some are specific customer defined tests. So when we don't know what is the definition of these tests, so it becomes very difficult for us to get a certification for that. But there are already about 15-20 different standards for which we have got the NABL certification.
Okay.
And you should be able to see it on our website.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Kartar Singh and I'm from Tata Motors CRC Lucknow department. So I have one question related to battery testing, electrical battery testing, lithium ion. So number one is, as the question has already been asked by ARI person related to safety. So the question is reframed once again that have you had testing of battery testing and, because and found that any safety critical points during the testing, like fire or any battery related issues during those testing. So can you please elaborate on those? Because why I am asking this question, because 1 year back when I had floated inquiry related to battery testing of one of our bus electrical unit, the battery. So there was a lot of anxious in testing agencies related to the safety of those battery testing informations, because our acceptance criteria was like there should not be any fire or explosion. So please elaborate and throw some light on this.
Right. So typically, if you look at our own test facility, we have a shaker which is up to 35 kilonewtons. So typically, we test it at module levels. And we have been already conducting certain tests for module levels where these are mainly batteries that are being used for ISRO applications or for certain different applications and everything. And we did not had any failures so far in terms of a fire or a leak or anything like that. So that way it has been good. When it comes to module levels or package level testing, some of our customers are doing this. But nobody has got safety level 7 in terms of testing as far as India is concerned, to the best of our knowledge, where you have a combined vibration and temperature together.
Thank you.
Normally what happens, most of the tests what you're asking is a passive test in the room temperature. When you're going for the dynamic functional system, always you are going to use the environmental chamber because you want to combine specification. Only that time you look into the really safety. In normal room temperature, normally the battery pack test is going to be passive. I'm not seeing any active standards. Like only in the combined environmental chamber, active chamber, there is a chance for accident, either short circuit or integrity failure. That time there is a chances are that. But chamber is always come with a different safety standard, including ferrous traces. All the standards are available. But normally in the room temperature, we never come across any accident, battery leakage or fire or something like that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for this information. Thanks a
lot. If you have got any further questions, you can come back, or if there is a necessity, if everybody is overshooting in terms of time, you can send it as an email to us as well. We are still open for questions.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Gopi Nagar. So as this battery packs being combined modules, so the dimension wise it will be more than 1.2 to 1.5 meter in dimension. So our regular slip table will be restricting to either 1 meter or 1.2 meter condition. So generally overhanging on slip table is not recommended. So during such case, what will be the alternative to accommodate a bigger battery pack modules of a dimension approximately around 1.5 meter?
Gobi, normally we are supporting different slip tables. Okay, we can go for even 2 meter. 2 meter by 1.8 meter cable. We are supporting. Normally that is the maximum size for the transport buses battery size. It is about 12 and 1.2 ton battery weight maybe. Okay, and size like 2 meter by 1.8. Okay, that is the one we are supplying. We are supplying the slip table, such a big one. If you want 2.5 meter tables also available, but according to the shaker capacity, you have to increase. For 1800, we can support 200 by 1800 size we can support.
Balaji, can you present that standards onto the presentation, onto the screen? Maybe to all the viewers, I have a small things. When you are looking at the different standards, people get a confusion as to how to read the standard and how to put this across in terms of your test requirements. So generally the standards are being defined in such a way that it is, say for instance, let us take UN 38.3, which is similar to ECE R100. Okay, so when we ask a question, generally they say, I want to do test up to 8G. And then people say that my battery weight is 500 kilos. This is not the way how you have to interpret your standards. So the standards very clearly defines only for small battery cells, which is up to 12 kgs of weight, you do test up to 8G. And when it is above 12 kg, then you go up to 2G RMS. So that is the way in which the tests are being defined. But people consider the standards and then their maximum weight, and then they end up buying a very expensive system, very large force, which probably use only 30% of the force. So that way we have seen many customers, for instance, it is not that only Indian OEMs are making these mistakes. Even BMW, they have bought systems which are like 200 kilonewtons or 250 kilonewtons and end up using it for 30% of the force rating. So that is how the interpretation of standards are being done. So if there are any help that are required there, I think we should also be able to provide any support that is required. Yeah, so if there are no further questions, possibly we should be able to close this meeting. And if there are any independent questions from individuals, you can put it on an email to us.
Thank you very much for all.
Yeah, so thank you everyone.
Thank you all.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Adam's team.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. It's really been encouraging. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Adam's team. It was really a nice session. Thanks a lot.